Welcome to Epic Stock Due Diligence. Please subscribe at youtube.com/EpicStockDD. Thank you.
Hey everyone, just want to talk about a problem that plagues many of us micro-cap stock traders, and that's what to do with the profits. It's easy when those those modest profits, those insanely great profits, or hey, even losses for that matter, when they're realized, what does one do? It's easy to say, okay, let's hypothetically, I took $100, that $100 in a few hours is now worth $2,000, so I'm going to take, and then that's where I'm going to take, and then you pause because you think, well, I'm going to take this $2,000, which in my mind was only $100 because I originally put in $100, now I've got $2,000, so now I've got 20 times the probability of future success. And that's one way to look at it. It would be easy for one to take that $2,000 and put $100 in 20 different micro-cap stocks. And probability would suggest that, well, if I've got $100 spread across 20 different micro-cap speculative stock plays, that probability suggests that at least one of those 20 would likely, or if not more, would likely appreciate in value. And that's one way to think about it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying I've taken that approach in the past, and I've personally found an approach that works better. And I've had success with that. But what I've found that works best is to say, okay, I took $100, I made $2,000. So what I do, and this is just me, everybody's different, but what I do, okay, I don't look at it like I made $2,000. Not that $2,000 is a lot of money. But I look at it like, okay, I turned $100 into $300. So what I'll do, I'll take $300 out of that $2,000. I'll take $1,700 and put aside. Put aside in a money market where it'll draw an insignificant amount of interest. Because what a day trader does not want to encounter is a situation where there is that just, raging bull momentum play. Just boom, boom, boom. Hedge funds start buying in. This thing's going through the roof. And to not have any money to dump into that excitement, except for a few $100. That's when these few thousand dollars of profits here and there, that few $1,000s doesn't seem like a lot of money. But when it's compounded, you win here, you win here, you put it aside, put it in that money market account or wherever, preferably somewhere with zero risk of depreciating, but even an insignificant amount of interest is still, hey, it's a few bucks. So put that there and be ready to just pull the hammer when you know you've got a really good momentum play. Like I said, never put all your eggs in one basket. Always expect to lose every dollar, every penny that's invested in micro-cap stocks. The penny stock world is very dirty. There's a ton of manipulation. And there's people out there that are not out for other people's best interests. And they'll pump the heck out of a stock for personal gain. And they know where the stock's headed. And they know it's a bunch of fluff. And they know that they've already made their money. And they're heartless because they don't care when your average Joe Bob day trader comes in and gets in too late and fails to exit quickly enough. They don't care. They've made their money. They've moved on. They lack, most of them lack any sense of ethics. So, with that being said, just think about this and don't ever position yourself to where you don't have, and what for one trader may say, oh, a few $1,000s. They may, in their mind, because of their success, they may look at a few $1,000s like most of us would look at a few bucks because they've made so much money. So if you're a big-time trader, maybe you don't want a few $1,000s aside. Maybe you want, tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, whatever your level of risk may be. And if you're not even up to the level of a few $1,000s, maybe you just have a few $100s in that pot ready to play when and if that what seems to be a great momentum play comes along. Maybe you have that. Maybe you're not even at a few $100s level. Maybe you got a few bucks in there, 50 bucks. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody starts somewhere. Day traders and like a lot of people on these forums and I mean, I'm on a YouTube channel, so I guess you could call me part of this too. But you'll see those people and they paint the image of success. They've got the yachts, they've got the Lamborghinis, they've got the Ferraris, all the other expensive stuff. And if you look at all of that, even if they really have it, did they really earn that stuff through their trading, or did they earn it through other avenues, or maybe it's just leased? I mean, who knows? You never know. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors, not just from the stocks themselves, the news associated with the stocks, the forum chatter associated with stocks, the people that are purportedly Wall Street gurus with all this money. It's a bunch of smoke and mirrors. But I just wanted to share this video just to share just a way of thinking. I mean, again, this video, none of my videos should be considered a recommendation to buy or sell security. I do this for entertainment purposes only. I love the stock market. I've been in love with the stock market since the early days of internet technologies. And like I've indicated, one of my first success stories was a web browser company back when the internet first became mainstream. And this was after your America Online, your CompuServe, and Prodigy, back when you started to see those local internet service providers pop up, and everybody wanted to get on the www, the World Wide Web. And this was one of those browsers that enabled people to do that in a very user-friendly fashion. It's actually, that browser is what ushered in the mass adoption of online shopping, online everything. Everybody does almost everything online now. It's insane to see how everything shifted. And that's the cool thing about penny stocks. Just because we've seen the internet revolution. Many of us, hey, maybe you're younger and you didn't live through that. Or maybe you're old and that was just one of the many huge revolutions as part of your lifetime. But there's going to be something else. And the great thing about penny stocks is that people are able to get in on a grassroots level, speculatively, highly speculatively rather. I must emphasize that. Expect to lose every penny of it. But there are some hidden gems out there, and there are people that, I mean, there's people that the micro-cap stock trading scene can really become a life changer in a positive way. So, in closing, I just wanted to suggest that everyone consider checking out my book. There's a link within this video's description, and on my main page, youtube.com/EpicStockDD, you'll see a link. It says buy my book. Not trying to force that on everyone. It's just I made it to be a very simple read. It's kind of goofy. I wanted it to be that way. I don't like to read books. I like to have fun. And that book is just a very consolidated, down and dirty, hey, here's how I think when I trade. May come across as kind of goofy, but it's only a few bucks, and it's something that at least I know when I put that book together. It's a combination of all of my thought processes as related to penny stock trading. So feel free to check that out if you want to.